so you can watch it later. So basically, we're going to continue using the same format. We're going to follow the book, the topics, the reading, and some of the speaking. You're going to do it in the projects. Today, I will be uploading to projects. You will have like 1 week and 1.5 weeks for the other projects, so you can complete them. So it's the same book that we were working with in the previous one, which was interchange book number 2. And we're going to begin since the unit number 9 and continue with the rest of units. So I'm going to share with you here the book, and you're going to help me with the different activities that we have over here. So we're going to see 2 chapters today. The first one, it's number 9, which is times have changed. And we're going to compare past, present, and future. So, Kester, do you believe like there are certain things that remain the same, or do you think that everything is different in the past, in the present, and the future? What do you think?
Well, we know the present, we knew the past, and I don't think that we know the future, something that we don't know.
Okay, but do you think that we can imagine how the future will be?
I think that we can, yes, I think that we can imagine part of it.
Okay, yes. Well, actually, the possibility that's something that we as humans have. We have the possibility to see in the future. That's why we plan. That's why we believe there is going to be a tomorrow. That's why we educate. That's why we save money. That's why we plan, right? Because we believe that there is going to be a future in which we are going to be able to do certain things. And here we have 3 fields: entertainment, transportation, and communication. And we have some differences. In the past, we have radio and movies as the only entertainment, but now we have different ones. We have computer games, we have high definition TV. Actually, we have apps, we have 3D movies. And in the future, we may have. Now, I was listening to this, I forgot, Mark Zuckerberg, that he was creating this virtual world in which you can also work and earn money in this virtual reality. So that's part of the future, right? Then we have the transportation. We don't know if in the future we're going to have self-driving cars. Well, we already have some of them. Time machines, I don't believe that. Well, in my case. Communication, well, it has changed a lot now. Well, we have soon. Before we didn't have soon. We didn't have this way of communicating. So we have seen how past, present, and future are different for each of these fields. Now, let's see. We have entertainment, transportation, and communication. Do you remember something about this, that it was totally different in the past than it is in the present? I don't know, from your experience there in your country, something that you can say, well, this was totally different in the past, and now it's something totally different here in the present. Can you give me an example? I don't know, from your experience, something that is different now?
Well, one of the biggest disaster for that Honduras had was the Hurricane Mitch. The Honduras economy was rising up, and when the hurricane hit Honduras, the economy started to be a disaster, and it continues to be a disaster. So I think that it was better
The economy.
when the economy without the hurricane, but now it's different.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Actually, well, the economy of many countries, it's not the best as it was before. So it's not a matter of your country, but of the majority of countries. Okay, so here we have a conversation about 2 guys and how their neighborhood has changed. So I'm gonna be Tanya and you're going to be Matt, okay? Let's see. So this neighborhood sure has changed. Guesser?
Oh, I know. A few years ago, not many people lived here, but the population is growing so fast these days.
Remember how we used to rent videotapes at that little video store?
Yeah, now it's multiplex cinema.
And I hear they are tearing down our high school. They are going to build a shopping mall. Soon there will be just malls and parking lots
Oh, that's because everyone has a car. 50 years ago, people walked every day. Nowadays,
everywhere.
they drive.
That's progress, I guess. That's progress, okay? Well, I would have the same conversation if I were with one of my, I don't know, classmates from school or my neighbors when I was little. Things have changed. Things have changed. And the first grammar focus, we have here how we can contrast past, present, and future. Remember that for past, we can use that structure about used to, about things that you did in the past as a routine or as a habit. I used to rent, I used to visit my grandma's, or I used to buy this kind of food, or I used to wear this type of clothes when I was a kid. Or you can use the simple future. You can say, well, I walked in the mornings, or I studied in this school or at this high school. For present, you can use the simple present or the simple present continuous. Like you can see in there, the population is growing so fast. Today, people download movies. And future, remember that we can use will, which is the auxiliary, or the auxiliary might or may, or we can use going to a structure. We use the different structures according to um, the time that we are talking about. So here we have different information about supermarket, classrooms, and cities, doctors, TV shows, how they have changed. So we are going to match the information and you're going to help me. The number one is already done. About 60 years ago, many TV shows were in black and white. Now, not anymore, right? We have colors. We have colors in our screens. So let's go with number two. You tell me.
Before the automobile, right?
Automobile?
Automobile, sorry.
Don't worry.
um, um, people didn't travel as much from city to city.
That's right. Okay, number three.
Before there were supermarkets, um, people used to shop at small grocery stores.
Excellent. Okay, number four.
In most office these days, um, people work more than 40 hours a week.
That's right. And sat.
And I have an extra on that one.
Oh,
And
no.
and being a teacher, it's extra hours without being paid.
Yes, sadly, but that's true. I know.
In many classrooms today, students are learning with interactive whiteboards. I wish that was here in my in my
Yes,
school.
that's not my situation either. I don't have interactive whiteboard.
And in the next 100 years, there will be probably be cities in space.
Mm-hmm.
And sometime in the near future, Doctors might find a cure for the common cold.
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure about that one.
Yes, yes, that's the one. Okay, so we're not going to practice this about intonation. Oh, we're going to go down here, and probably I already used this, some of these topics you're going to be discussing in present, past, and future in the project that you will be having. So let's see. Uh, Here, if you get a high paying job, we're going to see if clauses. If clauses, we use them every time that we want to give a condition for something to happen. So let's see. If you get a high paying job, what do you think it would be more likely to happen from the ones that you have here? If you get a high paying job from these ones.
If you get a high paying job, I can do a lot of them or just one? Can I
No,
select
you can do more than one.
the last one? That's not it. Some a good payment doesn't mean free time.
Uh-huh, that's right. That's right. Okay, but what will you get if you get a high paying job?
You may get your own office.
Uh-huh, that's right. What else?
You might have to pay higher taxes.
Mm-hmm, that happens here. Okay, give me another one.
You'll be able to buy anything you want, and you'll have more cash to spend. That's true.
Mhm.
The more money you earn, that's more money that you waste
Well, that
or that
shouldn't
you
be.
use.
That shouldn't be, yes, but that's how it works for some people.
That's Latin America in the highest expression.
Uh-huh, that's right, that's right. Latin America in its highest expression. Okay, so usually when we have these conditional sentences, we have if this happened, then this is gonna happen. So the first one it's present and the other one it's in future. If you get a high paying job, you'll have more cash to spend. If you have more cash to spend, you will be able to buy anything you want. If you can buy anything you want, you won't save your money. And if you don't save your money, you may need another job. Well, let's see. Now here we have, again, we're going to match the different situations with the different consequences. So you're going to tell me, you read A and then you match them with a letter B.
I'm gonna read A and match it with B. Again, the same thing. Okay.
Yes, the same thing.
If you eat less sugar, you might feel a lot healthier.
That's right, great.
If you walk to work every day, you'll stay in shape without joining a gym.
That's right.
If you don't get enough sleep, you won't be able to stay awake in class.
Mm-hmm.
If you change jobs, you might not like it better than your old one.
Okay.
If you don't get married, you will be happy. Oh, sorry, that's not there. Sorry. You um you'll have more money to spend on yourself. That's correct.
That's why you will be more happy.
If you travel abroad, you'll be able to experience new culture. Hey, the get married is you will have more money to spend on yourself.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Don't get married.
Yes, it takes money to get married. Okay, so here we have different conditions and we have their consequences. Again, for the condition, we use present time, and for the consequences, we're going to use future. Actually, you're going to have some of these, okay? I am going to give you some of these possible situations in the project, and you need to form these type of questions. If I fall in love, I will, I don't know. You tell me. If I get a part-time job, I will, or I might. If I move to a foreign country, and you're going to complete that in the project. You're going to do it there. And you're going to have this reading. I'm going to include the reading there in the project as well. Now, part number 10 says, I hate working on weekends. Do you work in weekends or just during the week?
Me?
Yes, yourself?
Um, well, how I was saying, they don't pay me extra hours, but I do the planification of the week, checking homeworks, preparing the class, getting ready for the exam. So I think I work on weekends, but not a payment, but I
You're
work on
not getting
weekends.
paid for that. Okay, so usually, well, some people are workaholic. They are always working. I don't know if that's the case for you or you just have to do it. There are some people who really like to work. And
They
here we
are
have,
workaholic, right?
ah,
People that work a lot, they are called workaholic.
yes, that's right, because they are like attached to their works and they cannot stop working. Well, I am not that type of, I am like always working on something, but not working related to my job, right?
Trying to be occupied.
Yes,
Might
yes,
be.
yes, yes, but not working with stuff from the school. So let's see. Here we have 8 important job schools. So let's see. Which one of them do you think it's like the one you are really really good at? Using a computer in, managing other people, working well with people, speaking other languages. Which one do you think you would say, well, that's my number one?
Well, mine using a computer. I'm very good at it.
Okay,
um,
okay. And which one would you say it's like the one that you are not too good in that?
mm, it's not that I'm bad at something. But well, not that I'm good at everything, but I'm almost. Let me see. Might be good at public speaking.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
that's the one.
Okay, okay. So let's see. In this conversation, I'm gonna be done and you're going to be Brad. Okay, let's see. I'm so broke, I really need to find a job.
So do I. Do you see anything good listed?
How about this telephone sales job? You call people and try to sell them magazines.
That sounds boring. And anyway, I'm not very good at selling.
Well, I am. I might check that one out. Oh, here's one for you. An assistant entertainment director on a cruise ship.
That sounds like fun. I love traveling. And I've never been on a cruise ship.
It says here you have to work every day while the ship is at sea.
That's okay. I don't mind working long hours if the pay is good. I think I'll apply for it.
Okay, so they are. Have you been in several job interviews, Kester? Or you only have had this job or the job you currently have?
I had really different jobs.
Uh-huh.
um, my first work was being a receptionist on a hotel, and that was more like about social skills, how you can interact with people, because being there with tourists and people all around the world, you need to be really proactive. You need to
Uh-huh. That's
be
right.
like fun, let us say, sound fun or sound interesting. So I think if I worked there, that I think I did a good job. I don't know.
But you had an interview for entering that job or not?
Yes,
Just
yeah, that was the interview, seeing if I can do fun, talking with someone. So that was the kind of interview to see my social skills.
oh, interesting, interesting. Okay, so usually we're talking about job interviews. We can say things that we love or hate or we are good at or certain things that you can stand or you don't mind. Usually we're going to use gerunds when we're using these expressions of like I love traveling or I love working at home or I hate checking exams or I am good at using your computer as you said, or I am not so good at public speaking, you can say as well. So we're going to do the same. We're going to do this matching process here and you're going to help me match letter A with B. It's about yourself, about you. What do you
Okay.
hate, what you're good at, what you are, what you don't like, what you can stand. It's about you. So there is no correct answer. It's you.
Okay. So I can choose anyone from A to
Yes,
H.
anyone.
Okay. I hate
I already have
wo-
mine.
working on weekends.
I I hate sitting in long meetings. I hate it really.
Really?
Yes, I don't like it at all. I don't know why people create long meetings. Certain
um,
things can be said in short time. I don't know.
when I was working at the call center, when a team they were in a meeting, we were happy because meetings means 1 or 2 hours that we are without the phone,
Um,
and then they pay us for being in the meeting, and we're like,
okay, but yes,
yeah,
that's a different,
but
that's,
just there, that's an exception.
yes, yes, that's different, that's different. Okay, so number two, can you read it, please?
Yeah, I'm not very good at mm, managing my time.
Managing your time. Okay, I would say working on weekends. I don't like to work in my free days. Okay, number three.
I'm good at talking on the phone, but call center, not talking to a friend, or I don't know. If they pay me talking, I can say the truth lying. So that's what call
Okay,
center
okay.
does.
Okay, number four.
I don't like sitting on long meetings.
Mm-hmm. Number six,
I'm interested in eating lunch
interest.
out every day.
Okay, number seven, I don't mind.
I don't mind learning foreign languages.
Okay, and number eight, I enjoyed.
I enjoy working with a group or team.
Okay, that's great. Really good, actually. Okay, there we have some other abilities that you may have when you are in a job interview. And here we have the other grammar focus in which, well, you can introduce a because or reason like I could be a teacher because I'm very creative, or I could be an engineer because I like maths. Uh, so this basically it's using the word because to give a reason. So that's very simple. Okay, we usually or the majority of the times we use that word, right? Because, that because, right? So we are going to do a matching here. This matching, yes, um you need to see which one fits better.
Okay, complete. Okay, match A would be
The
um,
same.
I wouldn't want to be a nurse because I don't like hospitals.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be a novelist because I love creative writing. That's how you say creative.
Mm-hmm.
Creative.
Creative
Okay.
writing. That's okay.
I could never be an accountant because I'm terrible with numbers.
Okay.
I will make a bad waiter because I have a terrible memory. I could
Mhm.
be a flight attendant because I really enjoy traveling. I never work on a cruise ship because I get seasick very, very easily.
Okay, okay, that's true. Okay, so we are going to have this reading as well, and we're going to have two projects. I'm going to plug them just in a moment. So I don't know if you have any question regarding these, the classes with because and the different skills here that you can use for love, hate, good at. Do you have any question regarding these topics?
Hopefully I'm gonna get 100.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so Kester, that will be it. And I'm gonna prepare the projects right now and I'm gonna upload them as soon as they are ready. Okay.
Uh, just a quick question, Miss. On the other group that I'm with you, that it already has two homeworks. I couldn't be on the meeting
Uh-huh.
because there was no light on that time, and the computer doesn't connect to the internet. The second homework, it needs to be, well, it has to be something with the first meeting that we had, or we're gonna have another meeting for that
No,
one.
no. Well, it has to, but it's like you don't need it
Oh, I
because
don't. Okay.
yes, because in the second one I sent you um you will have to create a mind map about one of the branches of English for specific purposes. So you just need to look at the tree and find the one that you want, and then you need to look for info because you're the one who is gonna give me the info, not the other way around. So
The,
you don't need the class. If you want to, in the class, what we were talking about was more about the history. I told I told them about the whole history about English for specific purposes. If you want to, you can watch the class, but if you don't need it, that's okay.
uh, the recording of the class, it's on the group by any
Yes,
chance?
yes,
Okay, great.
yes, you can see it there. But still, if you have any question regarding the projects, you can ask me. The first one, it's an infographic about how the English enter your country. And like two questions that you need to answer based on your opinion.
All right.
Okay?
I'm gonna check the second one. I think they already sent the first one, so
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to do the second one right now.
Okay, okay. Excellent, excellent. So see you later, Kester. Thank you.
All
Nice seeing
right.
you
Thanks to
again.
you. Have a great night.
Bye-bye.